Hello everyone, breaking headline parody store report entertainment show. Jerry Lewis, the muscular dystrophy telethon man, is making my show tonight. Lewis is 85 years old and he's been hosting the so-called Jerry Lewis muscular dystrophy telethon since 1966. And last year, just in that telethon, he raised $58,919,838. I'm going to continue this show, but I've got to break away for a second to tell you my disclaimer. I've got to tell you my disclaimer so I can continue putting my shows on. Okay. Here's my disclaimer. Everything in my parody entertainment show is a parody. You know what that means? That means don't take anything I say seriously. Don't take anything I say personal. Don't try anything I say at home. If you do, check with your attorney first, and then still don't do it. I am a professional. No amateur should ever try anything I say. If you disagree with my disclaimer, get your happy ass off my channel immediately. And this is a serious thing about the Jerry Lewis Telethon. I don't mean to make fun of it or anything, but it's serious. There's people that have serious muscular dystrophy diseases, and the Muscular Dystrophy Association tries to help them. And I'm putting this show on, and I've got to tell you my disclaimer to keep myself legal, so maybe I can run for 20 years. I don't know, but I want to try to do everything I know to keep myself legal, and I think this disclaimer is very important that I put it in all of my shows. Now, I want to tell you who I am. Most y'all know my cousin. I'm Rodney Dangerfield's cousin. He's deceased now, and he was famous for not getting no respect. Everywhere he went, he didn't get no respect. And I'm a Dangerfield. I'm a surviving Dangerfield, and everywhere I go, I don't get no respect. I'm going to get back to this Jerry Lewis Telethon. I've got a lot of real good stuff to say about it, but I've got to tell you just a little bit about myself, and then we're going to get back to the Jerry Lewis Telethon. It's a real entertaining show. And anything that I do, I've got the Dangerfield blood in me, so that just will let you know anytime you see any of my shows are 20 times better than any other show you will ever see, even if I put on a bad show. If I put on a good show or a great show, it's going to be from 30 to 100 times better than any other show you've ever seen in your life. Now, my cousin, Rodney Dangerfield, he didn't get no respect. Seemed like after he died, a monkey jumped on my back. Seems like everywhere I go, I don't get no respect. I'm 63 years old now, and I went to buy me a pack of cigarettes, and a bitch boy was behind the counter. He carded me for ID. I said, "Hey pal, I'm 63 years old. Bitch boy still carded me for ID." Then I went to get me a 6-pack of beer. Another bitch boy was behind the counter. He carded me for ID. I said, "Hey pal, I'm 63 years old." Then I went to a family restaurant where I go to eat, and another bitch boy was behind the counter. When I went to pay for my meal, bitch boy was charging me full price. I said, "Hey pal, I'm a senior citizen. I want my senior citizen's discount." Bitch boy carded me for ID. I tell you, everywhere I go, I don't get no respect. I took my wife to a dude ranch. She left me for a black dude. My wife turned gay on me. And I asked her, I said, "Why would you turn gay on me?" She said, "Well, men like you in the world, it makes women turn gay." And one day my wife and I was fixing to make love, and she was on the bed like in a figure 4 position, laying on the bed naked. just in a deep stare. I said, honey, what's wrong? You can't think of anyone to fantasize who you had sex with while we make love? She said, no. I said, fuck it, neither can I. So we didn't even make love that day. So people ask me, why would your wife leave you for a black dude? I go, well, I guess she wanted to get back on her own color. But I started having a lot of problems with her. She was a bully. She bullied me just because I was white. She didn't want me to say, you're president, y'all, us, them, dude, buddy, sweetie, honey, dear, baby. Almost everything I'd say, she'd say, oh man, you disrespecting, you violating, you abusing, you disrespecting, you racist, you prejudiced, you racist. I said, man, I said, you don't want me to say all these words. I want to know who appointed you as an authority over me. She said, myself. I said, you call your bosom buddies the racial slur. You know the racial slur they call each other? I'm going to say the word nickel. She was called him my nickel, my nickel, my nickel. She'd go to sleep going, my nickel, my nickel, my nickel. She would call her bosom buddies dog, dog shit, shit bag, shit head, shit face, shit dog, punk bitch, nappy-headed fool, nappy-headed hoe, pissant. She would call him every kind of word of ugliness she could. I go, why do you got to call them all them ugly words? She said, 'cause I can. That's a black thing. But she was always trying to bully me. She didn't want me to say burnt toast, watermelon, cantaloupe. She didn't want me to say what kind of chicken y'all like. She didn't want me to say y'all. She didn't want me to say chicken. I said, look, you know, I didn't realize the black people's game when I married you. I was white. I didn't understand what was going on with y'all. But, you know, it's time for us to separate. So I went on the internet to freepornphonesex.com. It's a recording of a girl. She'll say, hey, lover boy, I'm having a party in my mouth. Would you like to come? And then she'll say, if we was alone together, I'll give you permission to do anything you want to do to me. You can go in the front door, back door, side door. I don't care. I don't have a gag reflex. You can hold my head down as tight as you want to. I love it all. So I called a live service, and she said my voice was too ugly for her to talk to over the telephone. So I needed to generate some money, and my brother bought a 55 Chevy back in 1955 for $1,850. He drove it a long time, then he gave it to me, and I drove it for 10 years. It'd been sitting up on the old family farm for the past 20 years. And I put it on an ad on a website on the internet called freebuyseltradeanything.com. On that website, you can put anything you want to sell on there that's legal, free. Once you put it on there one time, it'll keep reposting on tomorrow's calendar free. It's free to look, free to, you know, it's a great company. And I sold the car for $3,000. I recommend it. And my wife, we went on and got a divorce. I couldn't put up with her shit anymore. And I put an ad on that free buy, sell, trade, anything. They got a .com. They got a personal section on there. So I put an ad on there. I was looking for a young Christian girl, 21 or over, to go to church and pray with me, go to movies, dinner. And a young white Caucasian girl, 21 years old, answered the ad. And now we're deeply in love. We're engaged. She's never had a baby before. She wants me to get her pregnant. She's always asking me, do you love me anymore? Where are you going? When you coming back? And I answer her questions. We're good lovers. Everything's working real good for that, you know. But anyways, this Jerry Lewis Telethon, you know, I think they've been illegal for since 1966. All over the country, they got laws against begging and soliciting, and they got laws for the fire department. They can't have any side jobs in around the United States. All these fire departments, all these firemen, they're on duty when they come up to your car with a boot, and they're getting paid double time. I've asked them before, and they said in one city that they paid $2 million to them overtime, and they collected $100,000 for the Jerry Lewis Telethon Foundation. If anybody has any criticism or comments about my show, type it in. God bless you.